Hey, everybody, I'm Joey.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian. Folks, this is episode. I don't know if that got that or not. We actually should probably start again. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
Why?
I had such a good lead up. I told you my motivation was low.
Hey, folks. This is episode 277 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. If you're new here, this is the podcast where we talk about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping, just playing bikes. This week, we're also going to do monster things and talk a little bit about monster cross.
You do monster things already, so we're going to debrief the monster thing.
We're going to debrief. We're going to do a second debrief of the monster things because we did the
Because there's 28 minutes worth on the YouTubes.
Yeah, go to the YouTubes.
It's great. You don't even have to listen to it. Like, we're 48 seconds in. Don't even listen to this. Go to the YouTube. It makes Brian more money.
It doesn't make any money.
See, I'm good at sales.
It doesn't make any. Well, you're wearing a tie now, and it's like you've gone
it's
direct.
the official GTD.
I'm not. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm never doing it.
Maybe I'll do Croatan like this.
If you did Croatan wearing like a coat and a tie, I would pay your entry fee.
I already paid it.
I know what I would reimburse.
What about the bottoms? Can I just do?
Yeah.
Bibs and this?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen a tuxedo jersey.
Al, but that's different. This is different.
You think this is hard for me to? I'll go do it. It's not even a problem. The problem is I got like.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I wore a coat and tie.
I want to know what happens.
You would ruin it.
Would it really?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think you would
take it to the cleaners.
One of two things would happen. First off, the mud and the muck and everything that would get all over it.
No, it's not going to be muddy. Not going to win.
Oh, you just blew it. So, but then the second thing is the sweat in the grind. You could throw away the shirt, maybe.
Sure, I'll get a cheap one.
And save the jacket.
I'll call Brooks Brothers and ask them if they got warranty because I rode my bike.
You said this would hold up to anything.
Yeah.
You said this would hold up to the corporate boardroom. Didn't hold up to mine.
Okay, so what I might do is I might go down to the local thrift store or Goodwill, and then I will auction it off for the local thrift store after I'm done. So someone can buy my worn and muddy, Croatan-ridden jacket. Velocio did that years ago. Man, we're not even on our. I don't even know what the agenda is today. But a few years ago, Velocio did a white jersey for like a handful of their ambassador pros. You know, it was like Ted King and Olivia Dill and a handful of them, and they each raced in them, I believe.
Ooh.
And then I want to say like they either auctioned those off. It was a good call. Like you weren't buying a dirty jersey.
Okay.
Or they framed them for something.
Okay,
but that was a thing.
If they framed them and vacuum sealed them, and they didn't have that, then maybe I could see it.
Yeah.
But I don't want somebody's sweaty old dirty jersey. Me? I am not a fanboy of anybody enough to do that. It's just not happening.
I would buy your jersey.
I would buy your jersey too.
I'd buy Jack's or Larry's.
No.
I'd buy Larry's in a heartbeat. God, I would figure out how to
milk it.
I would say get all the sweat out
it.
or something, and all the Larry on there, all the DNA, and create a tea out of that. So I get the superhuman power of Larry.
You just took it too far.
I am drinking tea right now. That's why it came to my mind. But
make it a Larry.
I want to bottle up Larry and just
no. Okay, so since we have this fancy video, we are going to
your quality sucks.
Circle back on shoes. Do you see the shoe that I'm holding here?
Yeah, I got the same shoe.
Maybe you do. Do you actually have this? It's the same shoe? We did end up with the same
green.
Shoe? Okay.
Was that you? I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, I'm not on Do Not Disturb.
You guys are going to see the Raw podcast now.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much work to edit.
It's way too much work. I don't even know how to get my phone to go to that place where I could tell it that I don't want to be on that
just
anymore.
Just swipe down, Boomer.
I have been. Oh, screw it. It'll just
you can do it on your laptop, too.
It'll be what it'll be.
No, that's the shoe I have.
So this is the 510.
It's a Trail Cross.
Trail Cross
Pro?
CL. It says Trail Cross CL on it.
Yeah, I think mine's just
somewhere.
Green, OD green or something.
Yeah, this was the only color I could find. I saw
I like that color a lot more.
I also did go to Ross, and I got the 510 Kestrel Boa mountain bike shoe.
Is that the black and red one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one all of us have. I think even Jack got a pair.
Yep, I bought them for him.
Oh, that's right.
I bought them for him.
Andrew's got. There's so many people that have rated Ross for that shoe.
Well, I went to two different Rosses. We were in Fredericksburg to see the monks, which was super cool. When the monks were doing their little march from Texas to Annapolis or D.C. or Annapolis, wherever they went.
Yep.
There was a Ross down there. I went, and they didn't have my size. They had 510s apparently run large.
Oh, they used to run small for us at the shop, so I never stocked them.
Okay.
For a while.
Well, I tried on a 10, and the 10 was too big. And so then I actually found at another Ross the 9.5. And I was like, I bought them because really, more than anything, I need a new pair of shoes for my trainer because my old ones are getting ready to fall apart. The bottoms are coming off. So they'll be great trainer shoes. Maybe I'll go back on the mountain bike at some point if, I don't know. Who knows? But
they're solid.
They're solid shoes, nice boas.
We do have to give a shout-out to Andrew Gardner.
Yep.
Andrew is like the underground 510 Ross orchestrator in our area.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like, Andrew has dealt, like, Andrew's bought shoes for me to do stuff with. Like, I bought a pair for Trey. We've, like, you bought some for Jack. Like, there's this whole underground bike shoe out of Ross thing.
Yep.
It's awesome. And
it's a great deal.
Those are $230 shoes or something. And even on eBay and everywhere else now, they're in the hundreds. Like, they're 100-something, and for some reason, you can bypass that. If you get lucky, it's gambling, and go to Ross and get them for $20.
So every Ross I've been to, I have found at least 2 or 3 pairs, but not in every size. You just got to
no, it's so sporadic.
And
you don't know what you're going to get.
I did find a 10. I tried on the 10, but it felt too big, which was good. And then I found a 9.5, which I normally wear a 10. I found a 9.5.
You got little feet.
Yeah, I found a 9.5, and that worked great. So I bought those in the Kestrel Boa, and then that guided my decision on my 510 Cross Trails, which I love these shoes. I've ridden them one time. They're very comfortable, but I love the fact that they look like normal shoes from a bike packing perspective. So purely from bike packing and not necessarily from, like everyday road work or everyday gravel work. This is a straight up shoe that you can, there's no cleat, there's no profile of the cleat. It sits very, very recessed. It's got a soft toe box. It's light. It's fluffy. It's perfect for bike packing because I don't have to carry a pair of second shoes, which is key.
Why do you wear second shoes?
Because those RX-8s, which is what I was using.
You got to, build up your calluses and go barefoot.
No, not doing that.
Or the down shoes. I think Dustin Klein had those for camp.
I have tried all sorts of things. I've tried the neoprene socks with the rubber bottoms, which look horrible. They were actually pretty comfortable to wear until you actually started walking in them, and then it was like just basically being barefoot.
Oh, the side note with that, there's probably maybe one fly fisherman, but if you're wet wading, as they call it in the summertime, Sims, I have a pair of Sims boots, but Sims made a neoprene rock guard, so it's a sock you put up. You put your boot on, and then you roll it over so the rock and gravel doesn't get down in your thing. But walking around in neoprene, oh god!
Yeah.
It's like nails on a chalkboard, but it beats getting rocks down in your boots.
But it was they were real light. They packed real easy. They were great from that.
Yeah,
perspective.
they were warm.
Yeah,
because it might be 90 out, but your feet are in 50-degree water.
But you also looked like a ding-a-ling. Which I don't care so much about.
You looked at me like, I don't need neoprene socks for that.
I don't know. Walking around in neoprene socks felt so weird. So I ditched that after I think probably one trip. I nixed that. Then I did try the North Face has the puffy. They're the puffy shoes.
You bought the North Face ones?
The North Face has a puffy one that then also has like a hard sole bottom. And I tried those, but still it's kind of bulky to pack.
Probably like $200, weren't they?
No, these were not that. I would not have spent $200 on that. But I'm really excited about not having to carry a pair of second shoes. It's just clutch for me because in Florida we did where we would ride all day and then we'd go to where we were going to stay, get cleaned up, and then want to ride a half mile to go get some food. And wearing RX-8s when you're not kitted up and you're just wearing a pair of jeans, and it just felt like, I don't know. It felt off. It felt.
It's awkward.
It felt really strange.
I'm trying to think.
So I nixed that, and now I think I'm going to be really happy for this coming bikepacking season with these trail cross 510 trail crosses. And I found them on sale. You said you got yours at Ross, right?
Any 510s I own, and there's 4 or 5 pairs, we're all at Ross for under $25, between $15 and $25.
Wow, that's amazing.
My trail crosses were like $15.99.
That's amazing.
I got a pair of flats for like $9, the DH Pros or whatever they are. I just got a lot of
That's cool. That's a way to do it. I did find them on sale. I think they were around $130 or $140. somewhere in that ballpark, which was lower than what I think the list price was 150, 160. Yeah. So I'm excited that I got some shoes that I think are going to work for that. Larry is trying the Shimano, the ones that you have, the GX R530s. I can't remember.
My mountain bike shoes?
Yeah, the ones that you were talking about. I looked at those too.
RX 700s?
No. He's got the ones that are lace up with the Velcro, just like these CLs.
I love those shoes.
And I want to call them 530s or 730s. Or
I wore those for months across in 2024.
So many numbers. None of them seem to make sense. Maybe it's a 500 and then a 530. One of them has a BOA and one of them does not have a BOA.
The 8 has a BOA with those. The 7 is a lace.
But great bike packing shoes.
I just was checking was bike pack when we went to Florida. Just the last time I've done a bike packing trip. Freaking Chacos on top of my rear bag, and those Chacos makes 2 different Chacos. Those were like the ultralights. Mm-hmm. They're still bulky.
Well, I do think that I might still so now I can go back to just pairing a pair of sandals or Crocs or something like that. So it's something that's
you need those 5 fingers.
Super. You don't need. What does that mean?
Don't remember those Vibram 5-finger shoes, which I think came with a lawsuit, and now they're not.
Didn't Austin had some of those?
There was people that train specifically to run marathons and stuff for this.
No.
I'll get you a pair right now.
Please do. And then I'll reimburse you for your thing. But you have to actually ride in the dress up kit.
What if I rode with 5 fingers on flats in this jacket?
And you can't loosen the tie. You've got to keep that top button buttoned, and you got to keep that tie knotted up. And then every time we stop, you have to carry a mirror too to check yourself. That's the other thing you have to do. I'm going to keep adding.
This is
things.
A mirror now.
No. You have to carry a little makeup compact.
No, we already got to
open up.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you just open up a little mirror thing, and then you look at yourself, and you've got to. So every time you go to a rest stop or back to the track, you have to actually preen. You have to preen a little bit and carry a brush or a comb to mess with your hair, and you've got to be very prim and proper. And I will totally reimburse you for that entry fee, which is not a small number.
No, I was going to say, can we talk about Croatan really quick?
Yeah, let's talk about Croatan.
Newsflash to everyone, I haven't even ridden my trainer since January 20th. So I went this first time ever, I think in 20 years, I didn't ride my bike for a month. February.
Serious?
If you go on my Strava in February, I don't think I rode a bike.
Yeah, but you've been doing a lot of stuff. You've been walking with Jess and walking with Blake.
I'm not going to ruin a surprise. Yeah, I didn't. I lost some. I've had a rough week. My motivation was I didn't go to the gym this week. I did walk to the end. I did my 3-miler this morning. I walked to the Beanery the other day.
That's a long way.
I got there. I'm like, crap. As an ADHD mind, you're like, oh, I'm already at the end of Dow. I'm going to go down to the Beanery, have a coffee, get a bagel. I was like, oh, this is about 3 miles.
Did you take an Uber back?
No.
That would have been a good idea.
Well, my neighbor works next door, and she came in and said hi, and I'm eating a bagel, and I was like, I know she's going home.
Did you get a ride?
We don't talk at all, other than just hey. I said no. I walked back. It wasn't bad. I listened to 2 podcast episodes of a podcast I've been on, and not this podcast technically, 2 different podcasts, but I was like, I got to walk back, and it wasn't so bad.
Okay.
And then that was on Thursday, and then Saturday morning we were trying to figure out what to do, me and Jess, before I had to go up to a meeting in Silver Spring, and she asked me multiple times, you want to walk to the Beanery again and give me a coffee? So we drove down there.
If you walked to the Beanery to get a coffee for her to bring back, by the time you got here...
No, together, us walking.
Oh, I thought she was asking you to walk to the Beanery to get you a coffee.
No, just spend time. So we got the place was packed. The Girl Scouts, were right out front. Man, that is a market I would love to have. Selling Girl Scout cookies in front of that shopping center.
No joke, right.
What sucked is we have a lot in the house right now. And I always say, we're really off track. But
what's your go-to Girl Scout
Thin
cookie?
Mint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always. But I always have this goal of, I'm going to buy, 6 boxes of Thin Mints and just take them out of the box in the wrapper and just put them in the back of the freezer. So come August, September, you're get that hankering. They're there. So we do have a good amount. Me and Jess always have 1 or 2 a night. Well, in our 30-minute window, we actually watch TV together.
You want me to give you a little something to try?
Chocolate milk.
No.
What?
Get yourself, next time you have some vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Grab yourself half dozen of those.
Crush them up.
Crush them up. Throw them on that ice cream.
What I really liked was Duncan was doing like the Thin Mint in iced coffee.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Long story short with that, because this is where my mind is all the time, all over. We went in. I was like, all right, I got $6 exactly. I'm gonna put these girls through summer camp or something. We go in, and by the time we get our coffee, that group of Girl Scouts is gone.
Where were they?
This was like right at 11 o'clock. They just packed up.
They just packed up 11.
But then round 2, wave number 2 came in and set up. I guess they're sharing the territory.
Well, that's wise. That's wise.
But I didn't want to wait, so we went and walked the island. But
yeah.
I've been walking. I've been going to the gym. I got the new Zwift cog. I got the frame back from you that I was like, all I need is I'm going to put handlebars on it and the Zwift controls.
Uh-huh.
You already have a saddle that I'll try.
Uh-huh.
Like, that is like a whole trainer bike for Zwift now because I got a front wheel.
Nothing like putting that trainer bike together when next week it's going to be 80 degrees outside.
Have
you seen that?
Yeah, Saturday. Me and Jack are supposed to go to DC Time Show, to a watch show.
Yeah, he told me.
And I was texting him, and today I was like, I got a conundrum because I think I really want to ride outside Saturday. Like, I don't know if it was crappy weather, it'd be a great thing. And Jack's on CWS Friday. But back to the original ADHD scattermind I have.
That's what makes this fun.
I haven't ridden my bike. So, like, I can go out and do the 50 miles.
Yeah.
But I'm, like, half tempted. Like, we'll see how it goes. But I'm, like, everything I always hear and do, and I don't really push myself. Like, I know it's mental.
Yeah.
That second lap, just in general, riding 100 miles, the average person doesn't realize, like, it might not be the greatest. But, because it pisses me off, and I mean this in such a good way. There's so many people I know, and they would come in the shop after who would plan this, like, cross-country trip.
Right.
And it was a bunch, around the college time, there was always these programs. And you would ride the Continental, what is the Trans Am route? Uh-huh. They'd get a bike, like, a week before.
And then they're going to go.
And then they're doing 100-something mile days, and they just do it. Mm-hmm. I'm this dude who's been riding forever, and I'm like, no.
Well, I think I think you push yourself a little harder.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it, too.
And you can, that's something you condition yourself as you go for that.
Yeah.
So I really let myself down because I remember I had big plans. Like, I was on the trainer.
No plans have changed.
No. Like, I thought I was going to be in a different shape. I was actually making really good progress with Zwift. Mm-hmm. A lot of good changes over the winter. It was a little less stressful back, a month or two ago. But yeah, when Blake's surgery happened, I was down here so much at the first bit, and I could have went up, and done that. But then I just, like I said, I was going to the gym.
The year I rode it with Chris.
Well, Chris is one of those.
He hadn't even been on his bike, and he went out and rode the 100.
I know.
And I told him at the time, I said, I will commit to doing this with you.
But I don't want to hold you back.
I'm not going to hold me back. I'm so over being held back. I'm not even thinking about that anymore.
What I think, remember, because I was going to ride
conversation.
I was getting myself fitness-wise because I wanted to ride the Philly for the Bike Expo. I still want to do some ridiculously stupid ride.
I can plan something ridiculously stupid.
Well, I still might just ride the. I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's called $150.
Oh yeah, that too.
So, have you seen that Matt has released some little
files,
some videos,
the Croatan files?
No,
no, they were good. He did it on Saturday.
Yeah, it was. We were down in Pocahontas. We were watching him. The cornfield looks really good. I think the cornfield looks. Yeah.
Till we get a tropical depression the night before.
Yeah, and then it freezes, and then it thaws, and then it freezes, and then it thaws, and then suddenly it's who knows what. The cornfield looks good. I think the roads look good. I love the way that he's got less two-way traffic now. I think that's huge. I like the fact that you're not going to have to be worrying so much about that two-way traffic. I think you still got the two-way traffic through the single track in the woods, though.
That's fine.
That
was the only tight spot where I think maybe a couple years ago, I might have held up a group of the pros. Like, I don't know. Like, me and Jack were in there. Maybe that was with Jess. I don't know. And I haven't dug into which video. The only section that I didn't really like because it was abusive was when you leave the aid station. There was that new stretch of road last year.
Yeah.
That was abusive. Like, that was rough gravel, if I remember right.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about going out to Catfish Lake Road? Or
no,
you
when you
talking
come
about,
back, I think there's a stretch because it was a section. You come at the aid station, it brings you back this way, and then you hop back on the course for the two-way.
yeah.
Because I think at that intersection where we came back to the regular part of the old course
Okay.
is might have where me and Jack finally split up. Because
Well, I don't
whatever
think,
was going on with my lower back, because remember I threw my back out right before that last year?
and you're not going to see that again though,
I don't think so.
because you're coming out regular way. You come to where the aid station is,
Yeah.
and then you actually exit the back of the aid station. Now go back to another road and come back down, as opposed to having to hit that.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking that hopefully that other road coming out of the aid station won't be as exposed. I know that one going into the aid station is, if you've got headwind coming back, which
That's
always
just
seems
a
to be
long,
the case,
long one.
it is long and straight. Maybe that backside, although it is also long and straight. So
Yeah.
who
We'll
knows?
see. I think the only part of Croatan that I didn't favor on a single speed is that when you turn off a catfish, you go down the gravel road. There's like the grassy game land section, I want to call it.
Right.
Man, I hate that section on a single speed
So
because you just got you are forcing yourself through it.
yeah.
And there's no way to ride with someone. You just got to go.
Well, tell me, are you still planning on thinking you're going to do it on a single speed?
Well, that's the thing is I don't know if I got both of our bikes ready to go upstairs to work on that I've had your bike for months.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. That and the Ritchie, because I'm not upstairs every day. In my office is the size of a little bit smaller than the whole first floor. So I have a bike side. I got my fly fit. But I'm not
In your
up there.
office. You have a bike section. You have a fly fishing.
Have you been up
section?
to my third floor?
Not since y'all moved in here.
It's decent size. Like I said, it's front to back. It's a little bit smaller than this. One side is my fly tying desk, all my fly fishing gear. I have racks for all my bike. I bought a lot of bike stuff and I put them in containers. I got bikes on the wall.
You got it set up. That's nice.
I got my desk on the other side. I got a little library.
We ought to go do a tour of that.
Well, I've been thinking about putting a table up there, a podcast table.
Oh, we could do that.
And my trainer and everything is in a corner up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
It's not a huge room, but it's bigger than what a bedroom office would be.
I know the way we're doing this now with doing the video through the webcams on the screens. I don't know. Bear with us, folks. We're going to look at you some, and then we're also going to be looking at each other. So you're going to be looking.
I'm not paying attention either.
You'll be looking up our noses.
Yeah.
So maybe remember back when we did video before we had the little cameras on the little tripods that stuck up, and they were more eye height.
The one over here.
Yeah, that was when we were using one to record. But we've done a lot of different crazy things.
Yeah.
We have done so many different crazy
Strava Club too, and all the cracks of the week. Now I'm having hot tea at lunchtime. Because it's past my 12 o'clock cutoff for my Alabaster coffee.
We do it at night. It was always done after dark time after work, and it was a much different. I don't think the show had a different vibe though.
No,
It
was probably more organized in this episode because I'm all over.
No, it's fine.
But back to that though. I have my bike repair stuff up. I have this queue of I'm doing both of our brakes, and I'm just going to do mine at the same time on my Ritchie.
Okay.
But I don't think I am registered single speed, and it'll take me 20 minutes to switch it over.
Oh, okay.
Because I do on because I got XD on my Industry 9 hub, so I have a free hub that I switch over. That's kind of it for my single speed setup.
Okay.
And the sliding dropouts on the radio make it easy, and my dynamo setup is ready to go in case I'm out there a little bit longer.
Okay.
If I'm out there in the dark time, I'm going to be scared.
No, we're not going to be out there in the dark time. No. We're not going to be out there in the dark time.
That was my joke. Were we talking about lights with Dave last week or something like that? Just ride with a dynamo. That's what I wanted to say.
But it's also, I think, doesn't the time change this weekend?
Oh, yeah, we're a few days away.
Yeah, it's really. It's
we already got a lot of daylight.
Oh, yes.
6 o'clock.
It's 6:10, 6:15 before it feels like it's dark. I love it.
Yeah.
I love coming back to that window of time.
We had an episode. I remember talking to Gordon Wadsworth, picking spring or fall, and I'm just I'm so excited for that late sunset and the green. I love when the green starts coming out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just pretty.
So when we were in Richmond, the peepers were out.
Oh,
we heard peepers.
We got a few peepers in our neighborhood. I got to close my blinds. Creepers.
Have you heard peepers here yet? Have you heard peepers out of your ponds yet?
Yeah, what's her name comes over my window.
You have pond peepers.
I heard peepers last week here in
Did
the
you really?
in the pond right here.
Okay.
But didn't we have the faux spring number 2 last week or something?
Well, I know. So we'll talk about Monster Cross in a minute, but it was
the temperature swing down. Like, it was warm up here.
It's crazy.
When we were looking at the weather the week of, how many by a bird flies, it's like 80 miles or something. Nothing ridiculous. It was almost a 20-degree temperature change.
Yep, it was so nice. But we had mosquitoes.
Yeah, I would trade a few degrees for mosquitoes.
That didn't bother me that much at all either. So the other thing I want to talk about bike packing, and since we're doing show and tell, is I have this little Gadget gizmo thingy-mabob right here.
Is it rust?
Now,
no,
it's stainless.
Instantly.
It's stainless. It's supposed to be stainless. So I've always wanted to carry both scissors and pliers. We all have our bike multi-tools.
Sires. It's a new invention.
Yeah. We all have our little bike multi-tools with all the little nubbins and Allen keys and all that stuff. But they never have, like, a knife. They never have They never have pliers. They never have all these things. So Next Tool, this is by Next Tool, and the magic part of this guy is it has scissors that fold out like a regular multi-tool. Then it also has, watch this, folks, watch this trick. It has pliers that fold out of the second side.
That is witchcraft.
Right? It doesn't.
And that would be banned in Boy Scouts, I'll tell you that.
And I've always carried I've always carried a Gerber dime, which is really, really small. They're really small, but it has a tiny set of pliers. These are all spring-loaded pliers and spring-loaded scissors. And in addition to all that, I got to be careful.
You're going to lose your totem chip with that thing.
Yeah. It's got a bottle opener. Can you see that bottle opener? And then it's got they're two-dimensional Phillips heads. So there's no way you're going to be able to see that. Then on the other side, you've got a nice file and also a blade, which there's not much to them. But, I mean, if you needed to just clean up something or cut something, and the cool thing is both of these things, the file and the blade, are on locking. They actually have a liner lock on them.
Has Jack cut himself on that yet?
No. Anyway, this is by Next Tool. This model is the F12, and you can get them on Amazon. And the best part about it is sometimes these multi-tools, they want to jack the prices up on you. This is only $34.98.
You know, at Ross, they sell that for $9. That's not a bad deal at all, especially if it's stainless.
It's so small and so tiny.
Now, you're not using that as your...
You can see that as the palm of my hand. It's across there.
Doing hand-up gloves over there?
Yeah.
What was I going to say is that's not your quote-unquote EDC.
No.
Like, that's something, like, you can leave in your bike bag and let it stay.
That's where it stays. That's where it stays.
That's where my Gerber... I got a Gerber multi-tool plier thing that...
And it's light. It's so small. I was shocked. I knew it was going to be small, but when it showed up...
This is an excellent fidget.
It is, too. I've been sitting over here tinkering with it.
Cut myself with it.
Not if you just open up the little weird side pieces. I really think that the ability to have quality scissors, quality pliers that are substantial in size, that are spring-loaded, which is the other thing, too, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, $34.98.
This might be, needs to go in my little backpack EDC pouch thing.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to put a link to that in the show notes. So if you're looking for it, you can follow that link.
That spring is nice.
And we will make 12 cents on every sale. We put a nice little Amazon affiliate link in there. 12 cents, just like the Beats. Just like the Beats. You could get Beats and you could get those little things. But it's nice, isn't it? It feels good in the hand.
Yeah.
I encountered that because, I'm a knife weirdo. And that was on David C. Anderson had a whole series of multi-tool things, and he was talking about the multi-tool industry, how it hasn't really changed until Next Tool came along. And there's other versions of this too. This is just the one that I chose because it has both the scissors and the pliers. And the scissors, I tested it, cut through a piece of paracord with no problem, nice clean snip, which really is sort of like the extent of what you're going to need to use it for. Mm-hmm. So Next Tool F12. Go get you one, throw it in your bike packing bag, and hold it there, keep it there. And when you need it, you'll forget where it is, and that'll be fine. So I'm excited about it. I have been looking for one of these for a long time. Hopefully I never really need it.
Fun fact, if you have a Dynaplug pill, it technically comes with a very miniature knife. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
I love that little thing. It's like something you'd put in with the Kung Fu grip on a G.I. Joe.
So do you actually use that to cut the nubbin off?
No, I just let it.
I let it stay because I feel like it's gonna have a lot more substantial body to it when you have to stick that Dynaplug in it. So let's talk about Monster Cross while we've.
Well, I wasn't there, and I watched a 28-minute video this morning.
Thank you for doing that. You did not watch all 20
I watched like the first, 15 minutes I didn't watch the interview part because the ladies in the background were pissing me off.
But I did go through and put subtitles on all of that. So you can actually read what we're saying.
Oh, I can't read.
All right. Well, that's on you. I did do a nice YouTube video. I think it was a nice YouTube video.
It was great. You're getting good.
Did you like it? What did you like?
My only feedback.
There's critiques. I know there's things.
But then I realized this is embarrassing. Every time something new would pop up early, you would use this fuzzy screen, and I'm like, it would blur out for a second because
I gotta find a new.
I was wearing contacts earlier. My left contact, because of my astigmatism's in and out of focus.
That's great feedback. I love that feedback because I need to find a new fade in.
But it was like. Only like when you guys each did your bike introduction, it was only a few. But at first, I was like, "Oh!" I took my contacts out, obviously, and wearing my glasses again. But no, it was good. You're getting better.
Thank you. I shortened up the little travel piece, so I just had you got to have that you're going to Sheets.
Oh yeah.
Had where we met, went to Outpost, just little clips from all those places. Yeah. Then we did do the bike checks. I've got a lot to learn on that. The camera was too far away. I needed to be closer on the bikes, and then I zoomed the.
Yeah, that was the only awkward.
It
part.
had a little fuzz to it because I had.
Well, it's just like.
Yeah.
Belly button below.
Yeah.
And then like we should have scripted everyone. Like we had like Jack went in so much detail, and there was like I freaking ride bikes till they die.
It's got round wheels.
Yeah. I love it. Like I love it.
But you were kind of like that. That's their personalities.
No, it was great.
That's fantastic.
No, that was sorry. I shouldn't have said it as feedback. My only thing was it was awkward in a sense. It all depends on how you like it.
Yeah.
Like the belly button below was fine.
Well, I got so many questions about on the Florida one about what tire sizes and what bikes we were riding and what bags we were carrying.
Biggest thing in the bike industry.
So
tires now.
Let's actually talk about those things before we go into it. And I thought it was kind of cool for everybody to get the chance to show off.
We all need to go back to Gator skins.
So I ordered a pair of the American Spirit.
American
Classic, whatever they are. American Spirit, that's tobacco.
Oh, so American Spirit. My only question was the Pathfinders that are on how old are they?
They're very old. That is
those sidewalls do deteriorate a little bit on those tires.
Yeah, that's my bad.
And that's the only thing where if I were to do a tire battle, from my personal experience between the Washburns and the Pathfinders.
Got to be same age. Yeah,
those Pathfinder sidewalls don't deteriorate. The sun eats the Pathfinders, whatever compound Specialized is using, because you can see how quickly they fade.
Yeah. So since we're going to talk about my tire failure, which was what I bragged about being so confident in the Friday, because I really didn't think of anything else to say. I really wanted to somehow get black bibs in there, which was what I wanted to do. But so I did feel like I may have actually cut that tire on the rough section before the crossing, but I'm not 100% sure.
We'll never know.
Because when you come down that hill, it's a big balm hill. You got a hard left, and then all of a sudden it is just where the river has or the creek has washed in there. And all the dirt is gone. It's nothing but that river stone.
Yep.
And you've probably got maybe 20 or 25 yards of that before you get to the creek crossing. And it was worse this year than the year we did it together. It was bad. It was like take a filling out kind of bad. So I'm not 100% sure I didn't cut it there, but it was a substantial cut.
Oh yeah.
It was. I tried to slow it down, slow the video down, and zoom in on exactly how big it was. And I stuck it with the first Dynaplug. And then when I went
you dropped an F-bomb on your video.
I did. So what?
Title
what? I probably should beep it, but who cares? It was quiet enough.
I heard it.
You heard it? Okay.
I brought it up.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Blake heard it.
Tender ears.
Yeah.
Tender ears, Blake. So, but when I went to put the second Dynaplug in Don't stop that. When I went to insert the second dyno plug, it actually pushed the first one into the tire. So that's when I had to like take the dyno plug apart and try to get another one in and try to get it to go in again. But I was amazed that 2 plugs held that. And nice success on the little electric pump.
I heard that. I heard it going in your video.
Yeah, it really did the job. I was wondering whether it was going to be able to pump a tire up from flat because they say that's problematic for them. But it handled it just fine, and it put 35 PSI back in it. That's the other thing, too. Remember, I was playing with my tire pressures. I probably should have kept it more around 40, 42, which is where I normally run for an event like that. So the tire may have been a little bit soft. What I was worried about the most coming out of that, because I heard that rim strike. I heard and it almost felt like it was a snake bite, but it was on a tire instead of a tube, because I heard that rim make contact with the rock. And that's what makes me think that maybe it was cut before.
Tube or tubeless regardless, you're just not pinching.
No.
You're not pinching the tube.
Yeah. But it actually then tore the tire. It was almost like a snake bite on the tire.
Gotcha.
Which was awkward. And I was really, when I came out of that water and saw how big that gash was, I could have cared less about the tire, about finishing my day, about anything else. I just didn't want to have, screwed my carbon wheels up.
Yeah, that's if you do that, they'll just replace it.
I know, but it would still be when I'm without my bike for a while I'm getting
because I got your other bike.
Yeah, not even so much about that, but I
know a guy, and I got a lot of wheels.
Yeah, I would have been, that would have been problematic. It would have been a hurdle to clear, so to speak. But then when I got it all put back together, I was actually shocked that it held. And I fully expected when we put the bikes on the back of the truck, by the time that I got home, and I checked it when we stopped to get gas on the way home, I was fully expecting that tire to have been flat. And it wasn't. It's still holding air. It's still holding air.
Oh, so you're good for another few hundred miles.
I'm good until until my tobacco tires show up, my American Spirits or American Classic. Now they didn't have the Kimberlite, which is the one that we were looking at, which has the file very similar to the. It's a file tread in the center, and then a little bit of knobbies, similar to the Washburn, similar to the Pathfinders, but at only $45.
Gotta try it.
What's
the worst case?
So they had one that was called the Aggregate, which has got a very, it's knobby from side to side, but they're very small and very uniform. So it rated. They actually have on Amazon where all the tires sit with regard to pavement, gravel, hard pack, and all of that. So I'm gonna give it a shot, but for 2 tires for the cost of 1, why not?
Well, let's say if you go to the American Classic website,
do they don't have the Kimberlites, do they?
They're in stock.
Not the 50s.
Well, hold on. Every other tire on this first page says coming soon.
Yeah, I know.
700. Oh, I
can't stop fidgeting.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
What?
The Kimberlites. See, you're on Amazon, man. We all are.
No,
No.
I looked on their website too.
Well, as of today, every size is available. Because I do need some 47s, because I remember that freaking Allen key destroyed my Panda Racer. I might try. I'll get the Kimberlites in 650 by 47s.
Maybe I'm going to get the Kimberlites. Are the Kimberlites in the 750? And I don't care about brown, tan, or black. I don't care about any of that. They have the 700 by 50 in the Kimberlite.
Yeah.
God,
and you can order them on Amazon. They even have the Amazon button.
Well, I know, but on Amazon they were all sold out, and they had them all sold out on their website too.
I got to dig. And
Story of my life.
Never realized if this is the rebirth of the Wheel Company American Classic. I can't remember.
I don't know. But
American Classic used to be
I can't stop fidgeting.
I know I'm not looking because I don't want to be a witness.
I'm just playing with the pliers. No, I'm just fidgeting with the pliers, so it can't cut me.
Yeah, right. Famous last words.
Famous last words. You can't cut me. You can't cut me.
I never got my tires I wanted for Croatan. I wanted those Renee Hurst.
Yeah.
Those the thick slicks that I love.
Yeah.
Which I can't say that online because I forgot who actually makes thick slicks, but that is a tire model.
Okay.
Or a brand.
Thick slick. I like that. Thick slick.
But my... Yeah, the 47, 48s, whatever I was going to get, are 55 slicks that I loved on the radio forever.
So one of the things with to get those 50s on my work,
thick slick.
To get the 50s on my work, and I have to move the sliding. So it's not a sliding dropout. It's a flip chip.
Yep.
And so it's either the front or the back. And I did actually also order the chip, the tuning chip that has the center. So I've got 3 different options. And honestly, I'm not crazy about sliding dropouts. I've seen that like too many times.
Well, you've been riding with Jack. Jack, unfortunately, had multiple sliding dropout, and hopefully he listens to our podcast still, and he's going to laugh because his Esker did it and his Sklar did it 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
So Jack had a little bit of bad luck with sliding dropouts, but he's been good.
Or me just throwing that grease down there on his dropouts.
Oh, maybe. I guess.
You rub a little marine grease down there on his dropouts for him before he heads out. Got to slow him down somehow.
I think we've had this joke because I think all of us ride rodeos, and then you're on your Otso, and you got an awesome bike. I love your Otso. Otso dropped new colors for 2026.
Saw that.
My, the sage with the gold.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Like,
hey, I love my Otso. I'm not.
No, your Otso is beautiful. I know we always yank your chain because you kind of led the charge on going tie and all that stuff, and then like if not long after we all got rodeo labs. But
I don't need to be a part of the pack. I don't need to be a part of that following group. I'm standing out on my own.
I love that sage.
It is pretty.
I'm gonna get one of my bikes repainted by Grant, and I'm between like this mustard. I love like a goldish mustard like this, or a sage.
That's a little too close to orange for me though.
And if not both.
No, sage is really would be gorgeous.
Because this has that goldish accent. It's like I think I want sage, and I've already designed a new rodeo using a couple things from the past of paint, so a lot of frame design stuff we used to do. So I'm mocking up the exact bike with the colors I want.
Well, if you're interested,
someone just ride their bike by?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So in the video that we did for Monster Cross, I've got a little bit of the travel down for like storytelling. I've got the bike checks. I've got a little bit about Pocahontas State Park. I did not realize Pocahontas State Park is at 8,000 acres.
It's the biggest state park.
I did not know that.
Got a history lesson.
And the fact that they have 90 miles of trails inside that park, and the fact that you can do a 25-mile loop, granted you had to get 50, you're doing it twice, but a 25-mile loop inside the park, car-free.
Yep.
And at all the crossings, they always have people there.
There's one road section? I know there is one road section, but
1 or 2, because you got the section where you come out by Beach Road at the entrance, you cross by the entrance.
Yes.
You go all the way down on that sort of like wide track.
There every year.
Yeah, there's one there this year. And then when you loop back out of that, a lot of that is hardtop coming back in. You get on that main road, then you get through the campground, and then you're off of it again. So that's really all there is.
There's a pretty fast downhill stretch that has like a pond at the bottom. I remember the year me and Jess did it. Some BYC or Baltimore Youth cycling, a poor kid just flew down that thing and crashed. And the only cars we saw on Monster Cross was just a ranger going to the scene.
There's the other crossing too. Where you
get back out.
Yeah.
Well, you go through the campsite, which I think is really cool.
You go through the campsite, but then when
there's more than one road. Yeah, but it's still.
Yeah, they're still minor, and the park is very responsive, and they've got a lot of. I've never seen so many park rangers in a park as there was in Pocahontas on the day of that race.
Bunch of cyclists, they're going to do something wrong.
So I don't think we talked about this. I don't think there's. So anyway, back to the format. I had the bike checks. Then I did some race footage stuff. I did run out of battery, so I didn't quite get the complete story. I didn't quite get the finish. So another thing that I'm learning, and I've always carried extra batteries, but for some reason for this one I didn't, and I've got to be more mindful of that. And I did not use the drone because in a state park, can't use drones. So there's no drone footage.
Only if you get caught.
I'm not pushing that. I'm not pushing that envelope. And then after all is said and done, the 3 of us sit down and have almost like you described it, and it's right, almost like a podcast conversation that's on video between Jack, Larry, and myself about what worked, what didn't, what we like about the course, and all the ins and outs of riding Monster Cross.
Yep.
So I thought it was a fun conversation. We picked a very quiet corner of a little pizza shop, and then as soon as we started doing that, we got invaded by a gaggle of people who just wanted to stand and yak at the owner of the pizza shop. But there is subtitles in the video, so you can follow along the conversation where you might get a little lost with all of the jibber jabber. So I thought it was a fun video to put together. I hope it gets a little bit of traffic, and go look at it. Go watch it. I'd appreciate it because it does actually.
I didn't hear anywhere click like, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff.
I'm going to be very anti-YouTuber cliche.
I wouldn't. I'd lean into it.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
But people know to do that now.
I like that.
So, but wait a minute. But people know to do that now.
No, they don't.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Should make that a this or that.
I mean,
I'm going to add that as a this or that.
all
see
the
what people
YouTubers
say.
I follow over years that are, they have millions of views. They still say it.
They still say click
Yeah,
like and subscribe and to turn the bell icon on.
Well, I think because everyone's brain is just like, let's scroll to the next one. You need that quick reminder. I'm like, oh, man, new Johnny Blue Skies album. I'm going to triple like that.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm going to subscribe to him again.
Pro tip, everybody. Sturgill Simpson under Johnny Blue Skies has released an album. It was not supposed to be released available to the public as a complete disc until March 16th, but they did a surprise full album YouTube drop. What was it, a couple of days ago?
It was on Monday. I was sitting here, and then I found it, and then, I swear, 10 minutes later, Jack sent an Instagram reel about, a meme of it. I'm like, oh, no, this is on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I've been playing it a lot.
Yeah. Go check it out.
It wasn't long ago when I asked you. I was like, did you know Sturgill? Was it a handful of months?
Yeah. Well, he's got one other album under Johnny Blue Skies.
Oh, that is my most played vinyl.
Yeah.
I freaking love that. Passage Du Sort.
Jupiter's Fairy is off of that. Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
The songs, everything on that album. He just knocked it out of the park. And this one was kind of like a middle finger to what's going on in society now.
Yeah. Check your tender skin at the door, folks, on song number one if you're gonna go there.
I can't ever say Passage Du Sort or whatever. Probably butchered it, but his last album.
Yeah.
God, I freaking love it.
Yeah. Good stuff.
But I did get my new Zach Bryan album today.
Very, very good stuff.
Which is why we're all over the charts on our podcast. But
that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
My follow-up to our next episode.
Do you have any other questions? We really did miss you at Monster Cross. You were missed.
And
you got hung up in the whole date change thing. And
yeah, there was a date change. I didn't even think about it until, a week out or a week and a half out. That night I changed the campsite. Luckily, I changed it again, so if we want to go down for a Saturday, Sunday, just to ride anything, and May 30th, I've already rescheduled that 3 times that site or something, a couple of times.
Well, Virginia makes it very easy to do that.
Man, Virginia DNR is awesome.
Virginia DNR got it going on.
But no, I had a work commitment that's been on the calendar for a while. I had to represent the Maryland League at.
Did you dress like that?
No.
Are you going to do this every week that we do video? Is this just the punishment for me since we're doing video now that you're going to wear it?
Oh, I'm not wearing. I told you I had no motivation and I was lazy, but you had to go bathroom, so I figured I had a few minutes.
Thanks for sharing that.
On Google calls all day. But I forgot where I was going. Previous work commitment. No, we had a nice booth. It was the Moore annual meeting party, whatever you want to call it.
I wondered. So you actually had a booth set up. I wondered about.
We had tables. Regardless, I had to go network, see people say hi. They've done a lot for us, and vice versa. I got to see a couple people that it was either going to have to, I saved a whole day trip.
Work comes first, man.
Going to that, a separate day trip to have a meeting. With someone. It was good. It's the second time I've had kava, which is amazing, and the first time was that party last year. It was at Silver Spring, so it wasn't bad. So I just
you were right across the street from a Ross. Did you see that? You could have gone over there for shoes.
I had a lot of stuff to wheel in. We have a little foldable red wagon. I was the only guy wheeling my stuff in. Make one trip, but no, I got in late.
There's no way that would have been a long.
It wasn't super late. It was great. I got the last time I saw Alex. Was there last year. We both have our schedules, and I haven't been to much events. I got to catch up with Alex. Dirty Ken Alex, yeah.
Okay.
I do miss Chris, yeah.
We need to have them.
We need to go up there and do that one.
We need to have them on the podcast at some point to talk about all the things that they've got.
Yeah, because I got some changes coming up.
Yeah.
Growly Cat is a weekend in April that I have off of. I have 2 weekends in
What's
April.
What's the date on that? Do we have a date?
18th.
So that's the week before.
But I might have a chainsaw. I got to re-up my chainsaw certification for Maryland DNR.
At some point, we need to ride a bike together.
We do.
And that's a good one because it's an event, but it's not a race.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
We might have 100. Maybe we'll just do the 150 on the next 2 weekends. No, my schedule gets crazy. And then we'll go to this or that. This weekend, me and Jack might go to the the watch show or like the weather's going to be gorgeous. So I think we should all ride outside.
Yeah.
Next weekend, Philly Bike Expo. I will be there selling the Philly Bike Expo merch. Well, my friend Tyler right at the door. Or when you come in, which I think will be near the Dave Pryor booth with Nittany and Environmental Council and the dirt bags. But I'm there Friday through Monday. I need to book I think I'm going to take my rodeo. The following weekend, we're in Croatan.
Yeah, busy.
That's coming up. The following weekend after that, I'm going to go to the New Jersey NICA race. Help them, watch my nephew. Potentially, a bunch of us have to talk. We might do a 3-day bikepacking trip.
Okay.
The weekend after that's Easter, and I'm back in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's the thing at the end of March.
And then after that weekend, I have what we call our coaches retreat, which is in Cape in West Virginia. Then I technically have an off week, and then I'm in Rocky Gap for 3 days for NICA again, and then it's just like the busy spring is over. I might not be home for a weekend in a long time.
That's fine.
I hate it.
But
I don't hate it because
you're home during the week.
Oh yeah, there's just something like I'm a homebody. I don't hate all the stuff I'm doing is great for work, personal. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a homebody. Sunday morning, I just want to make some biscuits and gravy.
I get that.
But it is one of those things where I am always home. I had to go out on a drive today, even though I walked. I just had to get out of the house.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just checking numbers. I'm sorry, guys. You want to do this or that?
Yeah, I'll say I'm done rambling.
Okay. Before we get to our this or that's for this week, the this or that poll results, we haven't done this in a couple of weeks, from last week. I did pork roll or scrapple. Do you want to have any guesses on what the results may have been? Who won? How close?
As Maryland as I kind of am, I hope it was pork roll.
Okay. Any guess on how the margins may have been? Do you think it would have been a wide margin or a narrow margin between one or the other?
It might be more narrow than I thought.
Okay. It was a very narrow margin.
It's like 51-49?
52-48. Pork roll for the win.
Oh, thank God.
Pork roll for the win.
God, I'm going to walk over to the market next week. You know, the whatever that market is in Philly, and get pork roll bagels each morning.
You should bring an actual roll pork. We ought to bring a pork roll to Croatan. Fry that up.
Who sells like the ones I'm talking about in New Jersey with my father-in-law?
I don't know.
Have you seen the actual ones this big?
Yeah.
I've just never seen them down here.
I've never seen them down here either. But
down here, you get the little 4 slices Taylor ham thing,
yeah.
and then buy the sausage in the freezer section or
okay.
food. But
this first item for this or that came from a listener. Using a porta potty in 13-degree weather or using a porta potty in 95-degree weather. Okay, now let's think about how all of the different things that this means. So if it's 13-degree weather, you've got to somehow get into the porta potty and get these clothes off that you're wearing. Right? You got to almost strip inside the porta potty versus the 95, which is, it's got all the things that go along with 95-degree heat porta potties. Where are you going to go?
God, I used a lot of porta potties last year for work. I lived in porta potties every weekend. I'm still probably going to go. What am I doing in there?
Oh, you're doing full business.
Full business? I'm going to go 13.
Yeah, I'm going 13 too. Yeah,
you get butt sweat going on and everything on the seat.
But think about it too. You could take all these clothes off outside the porta potty.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
You don't have to strip down completely.
Pro tip: always close the seat before you do anything in there, so you don't drop anything down there.
Yeah. Unless that's your jam, maybe.
Maybe I have fished someone's phone out of one in the past.
You did not.
But no, 13. Did I tell you about my BWI story?
About going in the porta potty?
I think I opened the door on me at the cell phone lot.
That happened to me at Monster Cross. The little door on the thing wasn't locked.
It slowly, I guess, I didn't watch it, and it just collapsed, so it said open, and I'm just like,
well, if you leave it open, that's poop with friends. If you close it, it's poop alone. And if you put it in the middle, it's like, surprise me.
Oh, man, for everyone I was at the cell phone lot picking Jess up from her Memphis trip, and I was going bathroom, we all do it. It's what I told the guy.
Hey, yeah.
And I'm going bathroom, and this dude just opens a door and stares at me.
Yeah, see, he didn't
open and close. He's staring at me. I was like, hey, man, we all do it. And then I go back to my car, and I just kind of was like, hey.
Okay. Second item. End every conversation with a stranger by saying, don't forget to like and subscribe, which is that's very timely, or by licking your lips in an awkward way.
I probably already do the licking the lips.
I don't think so. I've never noticed that. You just did.
Do you know I ride with my tongue out of my mouth a lot?
Yeah, I do know that.
I've had multiple.
One of these days, you're going to bite your tongue off.
Well, yeah, it was at Deep Creek that Debbie was like, always ride. It's not that I'm riding my tongue out. I'm fidgeting with my whiskers, which is why I don't have
I
hair.
do the same thing. I do the same thing.
But yeah, I'll probably go with the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. The awkward lick lip. You could hide that.
Kind of like the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker. I mean, yes.
You can hide that from folks if you needed to, and I probably would agree with you on that one. That whole you already know my stance on like and subscribe, so don't forget to like and subscribe, folks.
Yeah, why not?
Would you have an AI assistant? Would you rather have an AI assistant that judges your fast food orders, or one that supports and enables your 2 a.m. Taco Bell urges? And you just went to Taco Bell, which I don't know how you can go to Taco Bell. Oh.
I love Taco Bell.
The idea of Taco Bell is appealing. It's the implementation.
I love Taco Bell.
Of Taco Bell.
I got this. They gave it to me. A beef potato griller. Oh my god!
What do you mean they just gave it to you?
I don't know. It was a I don't know if it was a promotion.
Oh.
I didn't order it. It was in the thing in the bag.
Was it good?
It was like nice, soft but crispy potatoes, like little cubes, beef, cheese, and a chipotle sauce wrapped up in a little burrito. Highly delicious and would be great in a frame bag.
Leave me on problems later.
I don't know where we are going with this one.
An AI assistant that judges all of your fast food, or an AI assistant that actually encourages and enables your bad 2 a.m. Taco Bell urges.
Yeah, I'll go with the 2 a.m. I'm not
I'd much rather
not doing that often.
Yeah.
I'm back and forth on what I feel about AI nowadays. Afraid of it taking over.
You ain't kidding. Let's keep those. We talked about keep those guardrails on, folks. I don't like the idea of having an AI assistant at all. I use AI a lot.
Yeah,
I use it quite a bit. We got one more AI question, and then we could actually go on an AI binge if you want. At the end of every day, your AI watch uploads all your movement for the day to Strava. Or your AI smart glasses uploads random photos it takes during the day to a public Instagram account followed by your mom. So you don't know what you're doing during the day, but at some point those glasses are going to snap a photo or multiples. Throw them up there for mom.
I haven't been wearing my Garmin in a long time, so I don't really need I don't like. I'm not a freak. Like I don't really care about the photos. Like you're gonna see the same thing. Like I have this golf tee of and the succulents. Like
eventually your mom would get tired of looking at the same stuff over and over again.
Probably.
I would go with Strava, uploading everything to Strava because I don't care. But then people would think like you're like some narcissist that wants everything you do to be on
There
Strava.
are some people that like if you're gonna walk across the street and use that porta potty for some of them, like they'll Strava that.
No.
If you're going to do this or that, like you're going to walk up their flight of stairs 3 times, they're going to strike. I don't like that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
But if that makes them happy and it helps track their fitness and stuff, great. I'm just, like Blake, we're walking him 10, 15 minutes a couple times a day, and I don't turn on my.
Yeah.
Now, like today, I did my long walk, and then I picked Blake up, so I didn't turn my Strava off until after, but I didn't start a specific one for the Blake walk.
Gotcha.
So, are you uploading? Yeah, you're uploading.
I'm uploading? Oh, yeah, I'm uploading Strava.
Maybe I'll borrow someone's Ray-Ban, Meta, whatever.
And just have it do that? I wonder if you could set it to do that. That would be actually weird, though.
Fun fact, my stigmatism, I tell you how bad my stigmatism, I got to go get laser surgery. I don't know if I'm going to get full
like lens
full laser,
replacements?
but I definitely have to get my stigmatism corrected.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I've always had astigmatism. But my last prescription, she gave it to me. I refused to buy glasses from the eye doctor. That's the biggest ripoff next to insurance, even with insurance.
Yep. No doubt.
Because these Smiths were like $150 with blue light, and these are nice glasses. Like $600 clear frames, whatever that I have with the same. Those things suck. But I got a new prescription, and I haven't updated what I actually been wearing. My stigmatism on my left eye is so bad, no one can feel it. Like, I've been on Glasses USA. Warby Parker is supposed to have a program for that. I can't. Like, I've gone directly to Oakley, Smith, the glasses brands. And I know that the eye doctor will cut and, I could take them these frames. The other thing that makes me upset in the world of consumption, Smith still makes these same exact glasses. I can't send them back in just to get new lenses.
Got to buy something new.
But anyway,
it's a ripoff.
I do have to correct. I screwed myself because I got my prescription updated, and I just got my new contacts last week, which will, if I wanted to go full contact, I don't need to wear these. But if I get my laser done in a month or two, all that's null and void because my vision will be corrected a bit.
Okay.
Unless I do full laser LASIK too.
Yeah.
And then no glasses, but.
Well, that's a lens replacement, which is then they just correct everything at one time and you just have perfect eyes again for the rest of your life.
I ate all the carrots like my mom told me I should have.
Yeah.
No, we've been rambling. AI will take over. I'm like hit or miss in how I feel about it. I think
we actually may be able to just turn this podcast over to AI.
Oh, yeah.
And then just feed fit photos of ourselves, and then it would create like that.
A better looking version of me?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to do.
It's very simple for me to do. So.
But, yeah, next week, pre-Philly, I'll be at Philly. I'll find my suit jacket from Goodwill. Maybe I'll find like a green for like the Masters.
Ooh.
And sew a GTD patch on here.
And make it like the yellow and green, like the Masters logo.
That's what I mean. Or a gold jacket.
Do a GTD logo that looks like the Masters logo. Oh, a gravel.
I know you're going to AI that one.
Oh, yeah, I just did.
No, the gold jacket from Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
When the water buried open.
Oh, yes. All right, you ready to shut it down? You got anything else you want to go through for the week?
No, man, we are at an hour exactly.
We always do that. I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
I ramble.
And we don't. I look at it like maybe once or twice.
I didn't even look at show notes today.
No. All right, folks. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt, recorded right here in Blake's kitchen. We're gonna have to get Blake on the Riverside on the screen here at some point. And if the whole screen thing is awkward, folks, we'll figure it all out. Sorry if you're looking up our noses, but at least thanks for watching. That's nice.
Yep.
We appreciate that. Joey, how can folks get in touch with us if
They
they want to?
can click like and subscribe and hit that ding-dong icon or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We are at graveltraveldirt.com, and our Instagram is at Mid-Atlantic-GTD.
And you're also working at Brooks Brothers now, too, right?
I am, yeah. That's why I don't work for Nika anymore.
You can catch Joey at Brooks
Legally,
Brooks
I work
Brothers.
for Nika.
Thanks for riding along, folks. Until next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
I'd like to sell suits.
I got to figure out how to stop all this stuff. Stop.
I would hate to sell suits.